What's happening, BMF fans? We've got a dilemma going on this show. A lot of people are saying that they love Lamar more than Henry and it's dragging this season down. What say you, fans? And after what has happened in the last episode of BMF, we have a burning question about that album Charles did called Losing Lucille. I first told y'all that number 2 was my favorite, the Easy Rest Motel. But after the transactions on the last episode, I think that number 11, F. Dr. Maurice, is probably the new number 1 track on that album. We'll talk about that and so much more. It all starts right now.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that full. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
What's happening, y'all? You in the building with the all knowing, all loving, all feeling, all seeing, all powerful. It's damn all everything. Sexy as hell host. That's me, LAMONT TYSON. And I have special guests joining me today to talk this BMF talk and get things together. First and foremost, I got a hammer for you. The hammer Moochie is in the building.
Here,
But she's okay. There she go. There she go, y'all. In the building. And then I have another one. Atlanta's finest, Monique Nicole, is in the building. What's up, sis?
What's up? What's up? I am sorry, brother. I will not be able to be on camera today.
Yeah.
Okay.
You good?
Heads up.
Look, nobody gets mad about that, y'all. You don't have to be on camera all the time. People want to hear your voice. They want to hear your thoughts. You know, that's what we want to hear. So we're here for that. And while we are doing that, ladies and gentlemen, your boy is getting some sponsors. Number 1, TikTok is giving me a whole lot of push. And I want you guys to take a look at this stuff on TikTok Shop. That's my TikTok. Click the button that says TikTok Shop and you can get all this good stuff. Air Jordans, aphrodisiac cologne. That should have made women jump on you like a tiger on an elk. And then you've got drones. All you got to do is click on my TikTok Shop link and all that stuff is in there way cheaper than what you can get it from anywhere else in America because it's not coming from America. We'll start this conversation off with this right here. And Moochie, you was here first, so you get first. A lot of fans have been in my comments, and I mean a lot of them, mostly men, but a lot of them anyway, saying that they are not feeling this season is unrealistic. And I think a lot of what they're saying has to do with the adversary, Henri. They're not feeling her. And I see a lot of people saying they miss Lamar. So my question to you, Moochie, is it that Henri is ruining the season or something else? What do you think?
I feel like Lamar ran his course. We moved on from that.
Yeah.
Henri, this character, she's, to me, they brought the character that they have for her is for somebody in this decade, not in the early 90s. If she was a woman and that was in the life that's in the LGBT, she would be dressed more like the dudes. They like, to me, she's not believable.
Okay. I got you. All right. Well, Monique Nicole, do you feel like it's Henri that's making fans say that this season is not realistic, or do you feel like it's something else?
Well, actually, I think it's both. So I agree with Moochie. I don't necessarily miss Lamar. I think he was an excellent villain. He definitely elevated the show.
Right.
However, like Moochie said, I think he ran his course. I think we all agreed it started to get a little corny with him. Remember, it started to get a little bit like he was like a Marvel superhero. It ran its course. So I
loved it. I know what you're talking about when he had that black jacket on and was running in the wind with the coat. That shit was funny.
It was just a lot. We liked Lamar. He was a great villain. He was great for the show. I will never take away from that character. Like Moochie said, we moved on. Henri is definitely a major, what's the word I'm looking for? She's definitely the culprit, not the culprit, one of the culprits for this season. She definitely, her character, it's just, there's so much to it, and I want to be fair, because oftentimes we attack the character or the actor, I'm sorry, and a lot of times it's really whoever's behind it. You know what I mean? It's the writers, the producers, the directors. So I don't want to come for her too much, but I'm just gonna stick with the character. I just think it is cheesy. It's very over the top, very over the top. It's just, there's a lot that I could say about Henrietta's character, that she's just not likable. You know, we all love a good villain. We do. She's not a good villain. Period. And I will say, as far as this season, I have made this public on other platforms, but I'm gonna be honest, you guys, this is my least favorite season. If we look at season 1 and season 2, I think those were much stronger seasons, from the characters to the storyline, the subplots. I just think season 1 and season 2 was much stronger. Season 3, I'm not a fan. I'm not saying it's terrible, but I do think it's weaker compared to the first 2 seasons of BMF.
Gotcha. Well said. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more of the lovely ladies of Life Gains joining us today. I'm sure she's going to have a hot take on this. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage now, Lex the Targaryen, and we want to hear from you. Do you feel like Henri is dragging this season down, or are you okay with Henri, Lex?
Oh, well, I think I kind of made my stance last week. I'm ready for her to get her wig knocked off. Like, she's irritated me from episode 1. I'm not going to lie. Her character is very unnecessary. Like, I agree with Monique. We love a good villain. Like, ain't nobody wanted to get cut off. Like, we loved Lamar, but as Moochie said, his story did come to an end, so it would have ruined what we liked about him as a character to drag it on. But with that being said, those are big shoes to fill. So now the big bad is Henri, and I do believe she's definitely out of place, just like Moochie said. Like, it just doesn't fit. It's kind of just like when you buy that size 8.5, knowing you a 9, trying to get yourself toe room because it's cute, and then you don't went out to the club and it's like, oh my God, I'm dying, I'm in pain, somebody save me. That is what's happening with this character. Like, she can go. I'm not happy with her.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, don't go buy a size 8 when your ass is a size 9. And I guess that means don't go write a villain that only ranks 2 when you need a size 10 villain.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know that a lot of the people that do work on BMF watch. This is what the fans are saying, and I want you fans to comment. Please let us know what you think. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to share me with your friends. Let's make this thing happen. And now we're going to get into some of what happened in the episode. And Monique, I'm going to come your way first. In this original clip, did you realize that Coach Cop was training Meech and T? Did you realize that that's who this was? Because I didn't.
Yep, I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It's just really interesting, and I may have to, go back to season 1 to remember, because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I don't remember what was the main thing that made Coach Cop become enemies with Meech. What made him have such a disdain for Meech when he played such a father figure, uncle figure? How did he? I can't remember, what happened.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, Moochie can give you that, but Mooch, before you give it to her, I also want Mooch to chime in on this because I know she's gonna have the hot take. Mooch, I said that this same love and care he's given to these other kids, where the hell was this for his own damn son? Floor is yours, Mooch.
I had a whole rant on my recap Friday night, and I just feel like, how you gonna show this after you bury your son? It's like you nurtured Meech and Terry more than your own child, and that's messed up. You ain't taking care of your own backyard. Is that why it's so much animosity towards Meech and Terry? Because I tried to lead these guys in the right direction, and now they become my adversaries. But you was on the tape. You can't have it both ways. You got mad because your partner got took out.
Yep.
You got mad because your partner got taken out by Kato.
Oh.
But you blame it on Meech and Terry.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think Meech had anything to do with that. That
He
was
didn't.
all Kato.
Yep.
All
Yep, that's
Kato.
true.
Yep.
And that's
Yep.
why he's mad, but he's mad at the wrong person right now.
Yep.
At first, he was taking it all out on B. Mickey, but then that went sideways once little Kevin got a hold of the pal. And you know, we all know how his situation ended.
Yeah. He got a hold of that pal. And you are absolutely right, Moochie. How you going to be mad at these kids when you reared them up, didn't rear your own damn son, and then they brought you into the game and put money in your damn pocket? Okay? Like, they put money in your pocket. Meech had you in the game corrupt. And now all of a sudden it's you brand new. What say you, Lex the Targaryen? Because folks be hitting me up saying, when am I going to get her back on my channel so I can get her hot takes? I said, well, damn, she got music. Go listen to her music. Go ahead, sis.
I know the little dragons miss me. I'm sorry, y'all. The Khaleesi was out here chilling on the stone. But anyway, yeah, I absolutely agree with everything that was previously said. Me personally, I do think it's a hidden animosity. Like exactly what you guys said, that I spent all of this time on you guys, and then I think he kind of just threw a giant tantrum. And it was kind of just like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. And now I'm going to be the vigilante taking down me. Like, you was just getting payments from him. You know what I mean? We go back to season 1. This is very deja vu-ish, because this is where we were introduced to him when Meech pulled up when he was coaching one of the games. You know what I'm saying? So his whole character art, now don't get me wrong, we love him. But it's just like, what are you really mad for? Like, you butthurt. And it's just like, it's a missing piece, because it's like, where the heck is B. Mickey? Like, we just not gonna have no more Mick? Like, that storyline is unfinished, because we all know he didn't snitch on Meech, but we all know, I don't even know if his storyline matters no more, because it's not like he could save Kevin. I just don't like what they did with B. Mickey, honestly, But, back to this, I just, it's gappy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm with Moochie, like, this is not my favorite season. I do feel like next season is going to be crazy. Even before we know how this season pans out, I feel like this was a transitional story season, almost like a prelude to like all the hell that's going to break loose in further seasons and like the actual fall of BMF, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, post your comments on Coach Cop and his trilogy, his story, what may have you. And be sure to go check your boy out on TikTok, LIFEGAINS 1. And when you get in there, don't come just for me in the videos. Come for the deals. TikTok Shop has shit cheaper than Amazon and anywhere else you're going to find it. Look at this. You got USB air pump that pumps really fast, $31. Hoodies, $12. Drones, $43. And then you've got USB chargers that charge your phone literally in 15 minutes from zero for like $24. And then if you want more, you see that cologne right there? If you want women to jump on you like flies to poop, put that on. You ain't going to be able to go nowhere. Wives ain't going to let their husbands out the house. It's only $7. Trust
Is
me.
that a wrestling belt I saw?
That's a wrestling belt.
Is that a wrestling belt?
This wrestling belt on TikTok Shop is $250. If you order that from WWE, it's $590.
Whoa.
Yes, you can get the wrestling belt too. Ladies and gentlemen, click on my showcase. You get everything you want. So you up on deck, Lex Targaryen. Here we go. Meech is in St. Louis with Jay Pusha, and I didn't know that this girl was Sweetie. I didn't even know how to pronounce her name. I was calling her Salty on my video, but they said Sweetie. All right. They said Sweetie. They said, look, I was trying to read how she spelled it. I was like, Saw-wee-tea.
No,
I
saw your video. I was cracking up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you all for helping correct me. Okay. Thank you. That's why y'all are here to help a brother out. And hey, Jay Pusha brother got that gas in baseball, y'all. That boy throwing like 100 miles an hour. He gets taken by these two Ren and Stimpy MFers that don't know what the hell they doing. They ain't real killers. And they holding him up for ransom because they felt like Jay Pusher gave them some bad drugs and they need the money. Well, they threatened Jay Pusher, cut the boy pitching finger off, send it to the mama who's like, I want revenge. So Lex, you get on deck. Talk to me about this story with Meech being in a new place and having to help out.
With Saweetie. But I think first of all, I think Saweetie did a very good job. Go girl.
I did too. Now Lex, people told me she didn't do a good job. They told me I was crazy. I thought she did a better job of most people that was guests. That was guests on the show.
I agree.
I mean, she ain't hit us with the, the meat with my husband. So I mean, she did right. I'm an Aquarius. I'm so shady. Anyway, shout out to Carisha Per. Anyway, yeah, I think she did a good job, and I think Meech is as dumb as Meech could be. Sometimes he's very intelligent. Like we've all heard our grandparents or your parents or whoever say you catch more flies with honey versus vinegar. I think that's how the saying go, or something like that. So you gotta know how to finesse. Let me tell you something. The art of finesse is really something, y'all. Like it's not just the gift to get. Like you really have to have the art of finesse, okay? And he is a smooth criminal. And old boy brother would have had all 10 of his digeronis if he would have just listened. But oh no. So I mean, Meech do bring the hurricane where he come. But let me tell you something. Somebody sent me one of my sibling fingers.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna get on bended knee and bump the 7. I'm gonna talk straight to Jesus, because at that point I can't help you. We out here decapitating fingers, but he bought that on himself.
Yeah.
So and you could have possibly ruined his career. Like I don't know if like picking up a bat a digit short throws stuff off.
No,
I'm sorry.
Lex, hit your mute button, Lex. Lord, this is
not right, Lex. You're not right.
Get the hell out of here, Lex. God. So
savage.
I'm telling you, man, she is the Khaleesi, y'all. She drops that fire for real. So Mo, I'll come to you. And Lex, it's not the bat, it's his pitching finger. So instead of pitching with his whole hand, he's gonna be pitching like he's special needs and shit like this, like a dragon. Just like a dragon, but go ahead, Lex.
Oh my Lord. That poor finger. Oh, that poor finger.
Boy, y'all look, we might as well call this Life Games After Dark every month, every
new. We might as well, child. But I agree with Lex. This is the thing. As soon as you kidnapped my sibling, what? I'm not even yes, I'm gonna be on beast mode, but I'm gonna finesse it. I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear, even if it's a lie. I'm gonna do what you say, blah 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 blah. And then when I get my sibling back, I'm gonna pop you like that. But all that rah rah rah, all that talking big man. What? You're crazy. You're crazy. And I'm sorry, I have to just say. Who was I talking to? Was I talking to Moochie? I can't remember who I was talking to, but the acting from that mama was so realistic. That was the most calm mother I've ever seen. If your child was kidnapped and you got a finger, I needed to see way more rage, way more emotion, way more desperation. The acting was very subpar from the mom. I just have to say that.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah. Let's go to Moochie, Monique. I disagree with you too, Monique.
Whoa.
Honestly, I felt like
I was talking. I can't remember who I was talking to, but they agreed. They were like, "Yeah, look, that the mom just seems so flat." But go ahead.
Look, okay. So Moochie, I'll give it to you, but let me and Lex, excuse me, Monique.
Yes.
What you are saying, I 100% agree with in terms of the mom was flat, and I would say that was good acting for me because she was so deflated. Okay. She was completely deflated. And it's kind of like some people before they flip out in rage, they're very calm, like a hurricane, they're calm before the storm.
Okay.
And then she finally rolled her eyes when she got finished looking at this box. Where that picture at? She told her son, go get him. Floor is yours, Mooch.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you the real. This is the era in the crack era where they was doing a lot of kidnapping.
Yeah,
You already
yeah.
heard the true story with the paid in full story with Rich
Oh
with
yeah.
Porter.
Yeah.
So this was a real thing back in the day.
Mm.
So if you know your son's a hothead, which she already did know, she knew he fouled it up. That's why she got in his ass as soon as he came home.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So cool heads is
Mhm.
gonna prevail, Monique. If your kid feeds off of you no matter what, even if they are a grown man. So if he see her getting hysterical, he's not gonna think straight, and she wanted him to think straight. I'm just using that as an analogy
Okay.
because
Okay.
she went off in the room after to cry and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Sometimes you
did.
don't
She
want
did.
your children to see you break down like that because then they'll lose it. And she already lost her son already lost a finger, so she got to hold it together.
Right.
Mm.
And
You
so
get where I'm coming
and
from?
right. And Saudi did take her in that room because she started to break down. Like that's what I was saying,
Exactly.
Monique, the calm before the storm.
Mhm.
Like that mom displayed the calm before the actual breakdown when Saudi took her in the room.
And when she came back in there, she said, "I want him gone. You get him and get your brother."
Mm-hmm.
That's all he needed to hear. But what did he do in the same breath? He still fouled it up. So
Yeah.
she know her kid. Now imagine if she would have been like, "Oh my God, my baby," all of that. Nah, can't do all that.
Moochie, you an actress, girl. That was believable. That was actually believable.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what you. It seemed like that's what you wanted to see. If you would have saw that, you would have said, "She's the
I
perfect
wanted
mom."
to
Nah,
see.
you gotta play it cool.
I get
You
what
gotta
you're.
play it cool.
I
You
get.
can't let them see you sweat, boo.
I see what you're saying.
Especially if you know what your son is doing. I'm just giving you
Right.
like
Right.
like
Right.
a real analogy of it. She know
I
her
see
son
what
in the
you're
game.
saying. I see what you're saying. I guess it is very different with a mother like her who is very aware of what her son does versus
Right.
Square mom.
versus if versus if it was a
Mhm.
situation where her kids were keeping it a secret. I see what you're saying. She's more aware,
Right.
so I think she
Mhm.
knows about that life, so she was able to keep her cool. That I definitely see.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Way to nail that with Moochie. And while you on a hot streak, Moochie, I'll stick with you. Monique, get ready to go next.
Okay.
So not only did we see the mom try to play it cool, but I felt like we seen Terry growing up a little bit because the boys wanted to come through and they wanted Henry neck on a stick for what she did. And he said, "Nah, we ain't gonna go out like that. We're gonna go back to the head of the snake and talk to this cat." And they did. And they're like Blaze respects him. And Blaze brought the man a gift for his baby. Terry didn't take it, but Terry said, "Look, me and you gonna be enemies if you don't check your daughter." Moochie, what's gonna be the next move right here?
Look, Lamont, remember how we talked about how Elle gonna have you wrapped around her finger?
Never,
Look, this is
never,
the example if
never,
it goes left. Where you
never,
can't bring
never.
when you like, I don't want to hurt her. I know she deserves it. You
Just
like
like
not in this
do I,
lifetime.
do I need to give you the Shannon Sharp lip?
Yeah, you look just like him.
But that's why I
No,
do
he
it.
don't. His
I
sweater not
had
tight
to
enough.
because Elle do got him wrapped around his finger, but she do be
Uh-huh.
putting his foot down and like, no, little girl, you're not gonna do this.
Yeah, I do
But
put the foot down, y'all. I
yeah,
do, because your children model who you are when they're kids. Now, when they
Mhm.
become adults, it's tough, but when they kids, they model who you are as a person, and that foot goes down. But anyway, go ahead, Mooch.
he doesn't have control over his daughter. He needs to reel her back in. I hope we don't see this scenario that we've been seeing in all of these series on Stars, where the person is taking out one of their parents. But I don't know if it's gonna get to that. I wish he would just turn his head and let Terry do his thing. You understand?
Yeah,
Mhm.
But
yeah,
if
yeah.
if it's written out where she takes out her father, it's just like they're taking the whole formula of power and bringing it over to BMF, and I'm tired of
Mhm.
seeing it.
Okay, Mooch, I'm gonna kick it to Mo, but Mo, I'm gonna interject something.
Okay.
Um, I am no longer on the bandwagon that Henry's gonna take out her daddy. At least not this season.
Okay.
I am now on the bandwagon that Henri is going to end Jen. And it's not going to be the daddy this season. Jen is done at the hands of Henri, but we'll let you stick to this right here with Blaze. Floor is yours.
I agree with you. I'm just gonna say that real quick. I do agree. Now, yes, let me give Terry some props. I give credit where it's due. He definitely stepped it up. He got some hair on his chest this episode. Appreciate that. I like the way he stepped to Blaze. Like you said, I think Blaze does respect him. Blaze, y'all know I like people who are cool, calm, collected, very level-headed, very reasonable thinking, and that is Blaze. Unfortunately, Henrietta, she fell off. I do not want to see the father get taken out. If that happens, I will be very angry. Very angry. But I do think we're gonna see him have to make a tough decision. And I'll just say that. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I just think he's gonna have to make a tough decision by the finale.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Okay, I'm with that. Lex the Targaryen, Dracarys.
I was talking to the muted mic. Yeah, I used to think that Henry was gonna take your dad out for sure, because it's a weird type of thing. But if you want my honest opinion, I would be perfectly fine with him taking her out, because I want more Braxton. Like I feel like he's not seeing his full potential, but she gotta go. And it's nothing against the actress. Like I hope y'all know that. It's just her character is so trash. Like it's no way to revive her. It's no way to make her likable. Like she's really trash. Like I don't know if she was like coagulated during constipation or something. Like
Oh
she's
my
just
God.
trash. Like it's no way to save little sis. Like anyway, more Braxton, less daughter. Yeah, but other than that, I do respect how Terry is moving. And I think that his name gonna be Braxton, y'all. Don't correct me. I appreciate how Braxton is, telling him like, this is my daughter. He's gonna keep his daughter safe. But I feel like once her water is gonna get cut off is when she starts to financially cost him, or when she cost him a good relationship or something. Because can't nobody do nothing with her. Even when he told her go make amends, and she didn't do it. Like, listen, beat her. What her mama? They need to do something with her, because she's ruining the whole season. Like the actress is doing a very good job embodying the crap that they gave her, but it's almost just like saying, would you rather have, like, I don't know, like poop soup or pea souffle? Like neither. Like just away with her, please. Off with her head. I can't.
Wow. Pea super play. Moochie, jump on in here. Moochie has a question, and when Moochie got a question, y'all, you better batten down the hatchets.
Now, when I saw him in the first episode, I thought of the character he played in Original Gangster. When I was in my recap, I thought we was going to get this person with that energy, but at a more mature level. If they do take him out, this will be a waste of a character. I agree with you,
100%.
Lex, because this is gonna. You see how I'm sorry, Terry actually had sit down with this man, and he saw how, even though Terry is young, he sees that he has potential. So I think he thought his daughter was going to have that same potential, but she just went left. I think Terry and Blaze could have a good business relationship, and he knows this. So the question is he going to turn his head?
Yeah.
Or is he going to put her somewhere where she doesn't do anything, or is she too far gone where he got to turn his head and let it go down? Because, Terry ain't the only one that want to take her out.
Nope. Everybody in Detroit want to take her out now. And great point, Mooch. It's like she feels like dad always wanted a son. And he just said, I just wanted a child that I could respect. But Terry is playing the part that he wished the daughter would play.
Exactly. He sent her to all of these finishing schools. She know how to speak more than one language, he says.
Right.
So it's like, I gave you all the tools to help you become a boss. And you become a tyrant. So he's not satisfied with the outcome.
a tyrant that likes to hang out at Adam and Eve, waiting for the truck to bring the biggest penises that you can strap on.
Yeah, you like she want to strap it on and give some to Jen, but I think she knows who she is.
Yep. Yeah, man. Wow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to subscribe to everybody's channel. Can we get these likes up? We've got 160 people in here on Monday at noon. Let's get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Go to TikTok and then get on my TikTok shop and get some of these fresh deals. Look at all this good stuff in there you get for dirt cheap. Dirt cheap.
How you got the Steelers and you like the Dolphins?
They don't have the Dolphins. All they had was the damn Cowboys and Steelers. And I wasn't putting no Cowboys on the screen. Damn that.
I know.
I
gotta look up. Hoping to be at Lamont, so to speak.
Moochie, you know good and well I won't put no fucking Cowboys on the
screen. You already got the Cowboys.
No.
Not hateration and holleration in the life gainery. That's sad.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Lex is a Cowboys fan now, and we're gonna get to her in a minute. We're gonna jump on Monique right now because this one is interesting. Monique, I said that after this episode, my new favorite track is gonna be number 11, F. Dr. Maurice. And that is because Reese sparked the conversation between these two because this man done went and sent flowers to the house where he know this woman is still living with her husband. Know it. Like, bruh, like that's not even showing that if she jumped on you, it's gonna be better. Right. And then later on in the episode, they kissing and dry humping in the car and all this and that. And he's telling her, I want you. Knowing she's still in the situation, and she's telling him, I don't want to be anybody's woman. I'm a girl and I want that Cyndi Lauper. I just want to have fun. Floor is yours, Monique.
Oh Lord. This
number 11, y'all, F. Dr. Reese.
Baby, this is getting messy. Now, this is some real messy stuff right here. I've already told y'all I question Dr. Chocolate's integrity because he pressed Lucille knowing that she's a married woman. Not only did you press her, you call in the house. Disrespectful. You sending flowers to the house of a married woman. You know she's got a complicated situation, but you should still have enough respect for her at least to not do that. So I already got my good eye on him.
Right.
Now, Miss Lucille, honey, had sympathy for you in the beginning, but now you are dragging this out and it is getting on my everlasting nerve. I understand she's going through a little midlife crisis right now. She's trying to collect her thoughts, but this is not the way to do it, sister. This ain't it. And then, you know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? She was a teen mom. She married young. Charles is all she ever knew. She never got to really live life and explore. Like, she's going through a little midlife crisis. But I just do not agree with how she's doing it. And I feel for Charles because even though he made a terrible mistake, a very terrible mistake, I'm not excusing that. Very bad mistake. I still think he's a good man. I respect him for fighting for his marriage, taking accountability, and really trying to improve and be a better person. So, you guys, this storyline is starting to get on my nerves, and I don't know. I mean, we kind of know how it's going to end. We know they don't end up together if you follow the real life story, but I don't know, man. It's getting messy. It's getting messy. Let me just say this. Dr. Chocolate, you got all this money. Why the hell you had Lucille in your car like y'all little high schoolers making out in the car? You ain't got no hotel room. You ain't got no house. You not renting property while you over there. What's the tea, boo? What's the tea?
You know, Monique, maybe she didn't want to go to any of those things.
Oh, baby, she was hot and ready. She was serving that punani on a silver platter. Okay.
Damn.
Silver platter.
Damn, hot and ready like Krispy Kreme, huh?
The hot and ready sign was on. She was serving that punani on a silver platter.
Wait a minute. Aisle number 3, we got fried chicken, hot and ready, and Piggly Wiggly. Aisle number 3, we got them cooked
This
up on the
nigga's talking
stage.
about, oh, maybe she didn't want to go. Boy, she didn't want to go. She was begging for the D. He was begging for the D.
Maybe he was trying to be respectful to that regard and take it slow. Like
and we heard him. What did he say? He said, I'll wait for you forever.
Yeah. Like he's playing with her mind because he's halfway doing some things respectful, but then he's halfway doing other things disrespectful.
Weird. Yep.
All right, Lex, get on in here, boy. I can't wait to hear this, boy. She worse than me.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for y'all to tell me to jump into the ropes. Tag team, let's go. I'm finna jump off like Matt Hardy. Let me tell you something.
Matt Hardy is a wrestler, y'all.
Yo, I was really sitting there like I couldn't agree with Monique more. Like she had the little Caesar spinneroonie, like just ready to go. Like dry humping in a car at that age is crazy. Like girl, like this is really giving leather jackets and slick backs with poodle skirts. Like how old are y'all right now? Like y'all are wilding. Like they're really wilding. Like
this ain't
bro,
Grease.
what? Yes. Like it's definitely giving like hello? What's happening? And then on top of that, like I'm telling you now, like I really could not agree more. Like he is trying to beat down that lady Boudreaux and go back to his family because they somewhere. They're somewhere. It's literally just an ego thing. Like I think he done flew into town trying to get him some nom and he finna go back. And he or either that or he just one of those like you ever see somebody like that become obsessed because like it start off cute and then next thing you know you got Joe from you, like you got Dr. Joe. Like I bruh, all I know is you ain't finna be sending no flowers to me and mine's house. I'm gonna let you know that now. Charles going out like a whole entire we didn't see it coming wimp. Like yo, it's so much going on.
We didn't
like
see it coming.
okay, like sign him to Motown so he could cry on the wax and at least get some money because fixing them drywalls ain't gonna do enough because Lucille walls is dry too. Just saying, you know.
Wow.
Baby,
Moochie, get in here. Moochie, get us out of this conversation. Moochie, get us out of here.
The Nile is no longer
get us out of here,
in
Moochie.
Africa, okay?
Land it, Moochie, land it.
Moochie, get us up out of here, Moochie, because we ain't on the Easy Rest Motel no more. Get us out of here.
Lying, knowing darn well she not going to eat at no Wanda house. She going to eat with Dr. Maurice Montclair. Charles know you lying, but Chuck don't give a fuck. But yes, he do. She's just, I'm surprised at her. She carrying on like a high school girl, getting ready to get pink popped in the car. What's going on?
Dry humping.
What is going on? Dry humping. He was about to pull him aside and see what he could, see how it felt. I'm just saying. She playing herself. Even your kids know you playing yourself. Well, your son is like, no, you better look in the mirror at you because you the one that's bringing non-family into this.
Mm-hmm.
And then she don't want nobody to say nothing about her. She's wilding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She is real hypocritical this season. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like she's being very hypocritical. You can't be yelling at Charles because he out making a song holding sister so-and-so hand and you creeping in the house with moist drawers. Like, sister girl.
That on more than one occasion, Lex.
And here's the thing.
Still to get behind it for me. Ma'am, excuse me?
She came near and came on to him. And I think he just gonna hit it and quit it.
This is what I'm saying. He is trying to beat down that lady Boudreaux and go back to his family. He got a wife named Abigail on the clear side with 2 children.
And she knows it because she knows that she's the prize here. He likes the chase. And I think he want to get one up on Charles because what happened to them years ago.
It's the rush for her.
With y'all, but do y'all not have a different perspective now that he turned her down in that car?
No.
He didn't take advantage of her.
No.
He didn't take advantage. No? You think it's a
I
game?
No,
I feel like he
No.
likes her, but it's also like definitely like that cat and mouse. And men are not stupid. Excuse me,
no.
men are not entirely stupid. So sometimes they know when to be like, all right, let me pull back, or let me like they get hip to the game. Like it's our game, but sometimes they know the rules and they know what they doing. Now,
So you
granted,
think it's a
he,
scheme?
It's a
listen,
scheme. I'm a
listen,
man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. I'm
listen.
telling you, Monique.
He's
That's a
slicker than a
scheme.
can of oil in a white coat.
Woo, girl.
Cause he want her to give it to him, but he don't want it in the car like that. He could have had that when he was a teenager.
Right.
Cause I
And it's
think
Want
he
this
gonna
story
like
say
a
time.
whole full blown experience. He don't want to sneak and get caught. Okay.
Now let
that's
me
what's
tell
gonna
you,
break her and Charles up.
and
Yeah.
it's a mental game too, y'all. I used to do this shit when I was in my dating days young.
Uh-oh.
Women would be like, "Ma, you can come to the house." And I would
Mm.
come to the house, but to try to placate their security, I would say, "I'm comfortable if you just want to talk outside the house." Knowing good and damn well my heart, girl, you let me in there, I'm gonna
Mm.
pounce on you like a leopard on an antelope. But
Mhm.
I would play the I would play the coy thing and say we can talk outside,
Okay.
getting in the head, creating security. And
Oh,
Reese ain't doing nothing but the same damn shit right here. Cause
that's what y'all do.
let me tell y'all
Okay.
something. Let me tell y'all something. I believe that if he get a home run, he gonna be done. He gonna be running.
Ooh,
So
nasty work.
post y'all comments, man. Lex, I'm
I
coming
think
your
he's
way.
really married though. Do you think
He
he's
got
still married? I think he got
Mooch.
somebody.
Yeah, it's got to be something going on. Like we don't know his history. Like we know nothing. Like they haven't really talked about his
Yeah.
backstory, so we don't know nothing. I mean, maybe it'll come out. I'm sure they're gonna drag this out till next year because it's a lot of people intrigued with it. But there was a lot of women that felt like the things I said, which I felt like was exactly what a counselor would say in this situation. They felt like I was trying to give Charles a pass, and I iterated over and over. Charles made a mistake. He did a bad mistake, but
Mhm.
Lucille is not doing anything any better right now. She's
Mhm.
not. She's not. And
Agree.
we'll leave it with that. And Lex, you on deck for what happened next. That was funny as hell. So Moochie talked about this scene where T had to get in Mama's butt about what you doing wrong, and this was at LaWanda's house because he tried to bring some items over there to make LaWanda feel good about the baby. And she's like, "Nigga, I need time. I don't need your gifts. I need time." But what was so funny was how the mama, LaWanda's mama, who was looking pretty cougary good, was like, "Nah, we gonna take that shit." Looking very cougarly good. Okay, so then we had the meetup of the damn cougars. We had LaWanda's mama, and then we had someone who's LaWanda's mama's age pop up that's sleeping with LaWanda's mama's grandkid.
Mm.
We had Markeisha come over offering gifts, and this shit was so funny because the grandma was trying to keep the fur coat and everything. Lex, how did you feel about Markeisha popping up to the house trying to offer gifts to LaWanda?
Excuse my French. I would have beat that light skinned hoe up because somebody need to.
Word.
Somebody
Whoa,
need to. Somebody
whoa,
need to. I would have blessed her like a pastor, baby. I would have turned her every which way but loose. I would have. Ooh,
whoa,
child. I can't even get it out. You gonna
like a
pull up.
pastor.
You to jump off and you finna pull up trying to whore me out. Dude, in the words of Daenerys, what you think I'm finna whore myself for a boat, for a fur coat? Smooch, you forgot the same dude you tricking off on is my actual baby daddy. What I need you
Mhm.
for?
Mm,
Like
Mm.
I'm
mm,
trying to figure out the logic
mm,
behind this bimbo. Like,
mm.
Yeah.
first of all, you're a pedo sleeping with a whole
Oh,
teenager and you got two
Thank
whole
you.
kids. Let's talk about it.
wait
We're
a minute.
Thank
No,
not
you.
she
we not
didn't.
gonna
No,
ignore
she
the fact
didn't.
because she a girl. No, Markeisha is a pedophile.
Thank you.
Okay? She getting her Didiana on. Okay? Let's talk about it. Second of all, you gonna pull up real disrespectful at my mama house. First of all, let me tell you something. Her and her mama different because the way me and Kaitha would have got down, no, we would have tag team, shorty. Don't play
Yeah.
Wait
with
a minute.
me.
You know what?
Lex,
I
you mean to
thought
tell
that
me,
was gonna
wait,
happen, though. Why?
wait,
I know that's
Lex,
right,
you
Lex.
mean to
Talk your shit, Lex.
Lex,
What?
Talk your shit,
Child,
Lex.
I'm from Jersey. You ain't
Lex,
finna
wait
play
a
with me
minute.
like that.
Lex, you mean your mama would have bopped her in the back of the head and while she falling down, you would have uppercut the bitch?
And that's on that. And that's on 973 as a whole, baby. I'm from Jersey. You ain't finna play with me like that. I don't know how they do it out there in the D, but out here on the East Coast, you would have got drugged to the
Oh yeah,
curb.
coming to somebody's house. That's mad disrespectful.
That's
And then
crazy.
you're offering me gifts, like you're sleeping with my man. You're the reason. First of all, Terry out of line. You can't keep your Trickiana over there in the nursing home where she belong. Why is she pulling up to my house? Number one. Why are you offering me anything? Number two. Number three, you the reason that he missed my child's birth. Number four, are you coked out? Number five, with your kids? Because we ain't seen them since last season. Since your baby daddy sent hitters to end your life. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Mooch, jump on in there. I'm gonna have to go get some cold water for this fire, because damn, it's hot up in this bitch after
I
that.
was wondering why her mother didn't put hands and feet on her. Because she came there to me. You came there, oh, so we're together now, so you have to accept it. No.
Right.
He's telling me one thing and he telling you another. Look at the coat, look at this. She proving her point. But it makes me also say she called CPS. Everybody's saying that she got the address from looking at the drawer. She had it from before that when she set up.
She did. Yep. She
did. Part of that setup, y'all. I'm telling you, and there's people still not believing it. But she called CPS.
Mooch, we've been said it. We've been said it, and we stand by it still to this day.
Yeah.
We think that she is the CPS. Right. We think she is the CPS. Monique, jump on in here, man.
And I'm surprised that wasn't brought up, because LaWanda already suspects this.
Yeah, she did. So
you mean to tell me she comes to your house bearing gifts and you ain't bearing no ass whooping?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we preach? Preach?
That trick.
Get no more wire hangers. Cause what? I'm very confused. And then on top of that, exactly what Moochie said, the reason she called CPS is because if Terry lose them kids, you already know LaWanda is no longer a factor, and now she can hump on him all day. You pedo.
Wow.
Wow. Lex.
Monique,
excuse me.
I don't know how to follow up behind Lex, because Lex said everything. Listen, everything Lex said is what I feel. Like, y'all already know I've gone in on Markeisha this whole season.
Yep.
Some of y'all men still be like, oh, she's resourceful, she's help. If y'all can't see, especially after this episode, if y'all can't see that she is dangerous, y'all blinded by her punani, because I don't get it, because she is a dangerous woman.
Yep.
She's so freaking conniving and vindictive and sneaky. She can't be trusted. She's got some audacity to pull up to LaWanda's home talking about, let's make peace. I'm gonna be the bigger woman. Bitch,
kick down your door and smack your chick.
I give it to LaWanda for not whooping her ass, because oh my God, the nerve. The freaking nerve.
Look, they better be Mo. She better be lucky. LaWanda, back in those days, parents used to straighten out African American girls' hair with a hot comb that they have on a little iron. She better be glad that they didn't have that iron on, because if they would have put that close to her body, that plastic would have started melting immediately on spot. She would have effed over Markeisha, and you're right, y'all. She deserved the butt whipping. But what's up with the mama? Why the mama so thirsty, Monique?
The mama's just a skeezer too. She just want to come up. She just want to check. She just want money. She just want to be about that life. Okay, that mama ain't no good.
She been like that since season 1. Y'all remember Terry came over with that stuff?
Same lady that had Terry's name belt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something probably to lock her hair to do some type of voodoo. She's about the bag.
She want people. Yeah. People are like that. They set their daughters up to be taken care of because they know they're going to be taken care
She's
of.
Like, you're not going to get rid of him.
There you go.
Now you got 2 kids. He's going to take care of these kids and provide for you. I want to see what happens when they find out about that house, because they don't know about the house yet.
Oh,
let mama find out about that house and see how it go down.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Right. Now, Mo, I'm gonna stay on you. Then Moochie, we coming to you, because Mo, you hit on the point of why we got a body bag Markeisha and them cougar draws, because shortly after that situation, This bitch get pulled over by officer phone number, right? And instead of giving her a ticket the way he's supposed to, he gave her his phone number. And let me tell y'all something. That bitch was smiling ear to ear like Mr. Ed had just got a peppermint. She was smiling. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Smiling ear to ear like a horse eating a peppermint. Yes, she was. And when you smiling at somebody like that, and this is the first time they seen you, the statistics say a woman know if they want to sleep with a man within 5 minutes of meeting his ass.
Whoa.
What the heck? What the heck?
That is not her first time meeting him.
Yeah, they go back.
They are older
I know that. I'm saying that if a woman can deduce that
I get what you're saying.
In general,
yeah.
What the hell do you think this is saying that she already know this dude? So Monique, floor is yours.
She's a trifling ass trick. Like I've been saying this whole season, she is nothing but a hoe, y'all. I need y'all to wake up. Wake up. And she's a user. Now, I believe in being resourceful, but she's a user, she's an abuser, she's a skeezer, she's a trick.
Pedo.
And a pedo. I've been saying that since the beginning. I don't know. I don't do the double standard thing, roles are reversed. I feel the same way either way. Right. And we saw later on where her slut ass, oh Terry, when you get so jealous, it makes me wet. Bitch. That's a dangerous men who are mesmerized by this character. That is a dangerous woman you should stay away from. Mm-hmm. Now, this situation with the cop, we're going to see more of him for sure. I don't know what she going to try to finesse. I don't know what she going to try to do. She going to try to pull one over Terry and probably make it seem like, oh, he could benefit us and put him on payroll. I see it being something like that. But she's a skeezer. That's all I got to say.
Moochie, jump on in here with officer phone number and just how dangerous this is for Cougar Draws to be bringing this cop into the situation when you know what your man do. Like, this is stupid.
Look,
and
this was Terry got in.
Yeah.
Isn't that how Terry got in?
That's how Terry. That's true. A cougar don't change his spots either.
I'm refraining from calling her that for the simple fact is they say in real life she was only 2 years older than him.
Oh,
okay. So but this is TV.
They basically picked somebody that, and I'm trying to think about the person who she's actually portraying because she's having anxiety attacks every week about this, y'all. So
really?
Really?
She's been very vocal
about it.
Yeah.
But she's like, this is not even my character. This is not even how I was, she's
yeah.
And
well, Moochie, that's a good thing because you don't really want a dramatized character to represent who you really are anyway.
Exactly.
Not in this.
Everybody's saying that you're trash or whatever. I mean, I would embellish on it and be like, you know what? Now you're going to hear my story.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully,
exactly.
I know it's something on BET. I'm going to check it out and I'm going to see what it is. But Vince is a bad look.
Mm-hmm.
Vince is a bad look. It's dangerous. And now the starting of him and Terry's relationship is on a bad note. So can Terry really trust this guy? No.
Hell no.
Sideways. And if he trusts her off the strength of her, now she's really got him in the palm of her hand. Because now she's going to manipulate the situation where, like, look, if you go back to your BM, I can make a situation happen for you. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I can make a situation happen for you.
Definitely. Wow.
He could end up getting jammed up because of this broad. And this is what Meech was worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep.
Lex, I'll give it to you. There's only one saving grace for Terry. And a lot of people would like to say he's going to have to kick Cougar Draws to the curb. But that's not going to be his saving grace. His saving grace with Vince is going to have to be Blaze. Blaze is going to have to handle this situation for him. What say you, Lex?
This is a mess. This is honest. I'm just tired of this pedo and her story because it's too much. Like, Now
Oh my
you got
goodness.
officer, like, because we still forgetting like how old like, let's not forget the boy was still in high school last season. Like, he's still
Yeah.
a kid and she has two children. Like,
Hmm.
this is nasty. And she playing. And can we just touch on how Terry is actually a real crappy father? Cause how you got Wanda still at her mama house in the hood and you and this hoe is
Yep.
out here living in daggone Scarface house. I'm confused.
Hmm.
I have utter confusion. Oh, what you thought? Because you coming over dropping off vans and gifts and stuff. So when it's 3 a.m. and this baby crying, and then it's 5 a.m. and that one want to snap, and then, oh, she's there by herself. You dumb twat. Like, I have no time for the shenanigans and her whole like, I don't know why she couldn't have just died when they shot at her last season. It's too much.
Well,
Somebody had to say it. Y'all was
it's a
thinking
waste
it.
now. It's just a waste of space.
You right. You right.
Post your comments, y'all. Lord have mercy, boy. I tell you, the strongest entity on planet Earth is the Black African American woman. That's the strongest entity, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
see, we as a panel, us ladies, we hold women accountable. So I don't want to.
Yes, y'all do.
I don't
Yes,
want to
y'all do.
ever hear nobody talking about we bias and we get hell to the nah. Because guess what? We got proof.
Well, Mo, people, you get subscribers at different times that may not know your opinions and thoughts, but the folks who've been here, they know how y'all women roll.
Yeah,
They know how y'all are very mature, very
yeah.
very mature. Y'all just look young, but y'all very mature in the mind space. So, all
Uh-huh.
right, Lex, I'm on you next, and we got to Meech. So Meech then orchestrated a plan to help Jay Pusher get his brother back. Now, for me, I enjoyed the intelligence of this, but this shit would not have passed if this was real life. He pretended like he was playing baseball, but you in the hood, you knew this wouldn't happen, but he got away with it. And in the end, Meech was able to catch the two dummies that took Craig. And when they got him, they stabbed him up and they let Salty beat the hell out of him with a baseball bat. And then they brought his butt on back home to mama. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But because I'm sick of stars giving I'm sick of stars treating they stars like y'all ain't got nothing but a full-size damn bed. Where the king bags at, man? But anyway, the floor is yours, Lex Targaryen. Floor is yours.
Meech Robinson, checkmate. Like, that was a good move. Real smart, thinking on his foot. Like, I like that. So that was good. But yeah, hell no, that wouldn't happen in real life. But it just,
No.
although this is fictionalized, because the characters we are attacking, once again, because I know people are like, this isn't. We're attacking the characters, not the real
Right.
life people.
Thank
Okay,
you.
No.
so
No.
I do think that was quite genius, and I think that if they would have just followed Meech's guidance from the beginning, then oh boy would have been able to hold his baseball like a normal person and not ET. Like, it was really
Golly.
simple, and people
God.
are just hard headed. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It was just when flexing your power goes wrong. Like, you really got to know when to hold them and fold them, when to finesse them, when to butter them up. Like, every situation don't call for you to be Grandmaster Tough Ass, because that's why your brother out here a phalange short.
Mm,
So
mm,
yeah, but other than
mm.
that, I did enjoy her massive. They need to, side note. I don't know if they probably don't need to do an Avengers now, but if Sweetie was to ever cross over into wait, actually, I don't even think she's an Avenger. I think that's the whatever squad. Long story short, Sweetie would be a good Harley Quinn. Like, if they ever casted a black Harley Quinn, I think she would do a
Right.
good job, because she just got like a naturally pretty face, and then she
The
kind
way
of
she
got
was
that
swinging that bat, heck
swinging
yeah.
that bat like that. I'm like, okay. And I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like all 90s beds in movies look stingy, unless it's like one of them like real thought out movies like New Jack City. I don't know. I just feel like all the beds during that time in theater look kind of stingacious. But yeah, Meech be at one thing. Meech gonna do is fight and lay some pipe. Go ahead, Meech.
Right.
You see the baseball bat right in the background, boy. He was laying that bat down, laying
I
it
don't see
down.
how women back in the day got jiggy and they messed up their 27 piece. Like, girl,
Yeah, that's
you got
crazy.
curls flipping in every which way. I be struggling sleeping on knotless box braids sometime.
Okay.
Girl,
Some people
I
used
don't
to
see how
sleep
they
in
did it.
chairs back in the day, so they don't mess up their head.
Mooch,
What you
jump
say,
on in here,
Moochie?
Moochie.
What'd you
Jump on
say?
in there, Moochie.
I
The
said
floor
some
is
people
yours.
used to sleep in chairs so they don't mess up their hair and
Uh-uh.
sleep sitting up. I know one of my homegirls did that, and I was like, "Yo, you really gonna go to sleep like that?" She like, "Yeah," but that's before bonnets and stuff, ladies.
That's
Go
And,
ahead,
you
Mooch.
easy
Floor
get
is yours,
gone.
sis. Floor is yours, Moochie.
This scene, I thought it was played out because he's from out of town. So you know how with the cops they stake that area out, so
Mhm.
they know the faces that's coming and going. So he's not a familiar face yet, Nietzsche. So this could be believable that what back then either you was either a rapper or a athlete. So at this point it wasn't that many rappers around. So
Right.
I feel like the athlete thing was the right thing to say. They from out of town. They don't look familiar, and he probably don't even know that many black baseball players. You know how they think. They
Mhm.
think we all look alike anyway.
Well, that was more during the 90s. The 90s was the peak of a black baseball players. Ever since the 90s, it's starting to go down. But finish. Go ahead, Mooch.
Yeah, I know. With this, I thought this was cool. I like the way Sterl played this out with the whole
Yeah.
thing with the eye for eye thing, and
Hmm.
they caught on to him. Meet you smart to get the menu to know the restaurant and all of that. So yeah, so this was. I mean, I'm looking at intricate things where some people might say, well, this part or that part is not believable, but some of it was. The whole
Yeah.
baseball thing, yeah.
What about the bed, Moochie? What about the bed, Moochie? What
It's
kind of
a,
bed is that anyway? Where do
it's
you
just a
get that? You
regular,
can't.
it's a regular size bed, y'all. Okay. She look, if she living there by herself, she probably
That's
don't
true.
entertain that often.
Mm.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm not thinking of. I'm thinking of stuff like that when a girl get their first apartment. You just getting a full size bed. You're not thinking of
Yeah.
Honestly,
going
it's
rolling
probably a
around in the
queen. I'm
bed
not
that
gonna
you
lie.
want
I
to.
have a queen size bed, and
Yeah.
when my
Most
niece come or you know what I mean, like my best friend or something, like I definitely let my friends or whatever sleep in here, and it's just like, Dad, get away from me. But when I'm by myself, it's like so it's probably a queen.
Hmm.
Okay. Monique Nicole, you
It's
get to
not as
wrap
bad
up
as
on this.
Osito's bed though. Remember how tiny that one was?
That shit was
Oh
hard. That was like
Lord.
It
a
looked like
college
Bert and
That
dormitory
was
Ernie's
a
bed.
bed.
college dorm bed.
It looked
Yeah,
like Bert
man.
and Ernie bed.
Right.
All that was
What
missing was the B or the E.
what you got, Monique? What you got on this whole meat situation? Him
Listen,
saving St. Louis.
they really making me the superhero this season, which I'm okay with, and I wonder how much of this is real life. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been saying, Meech is stepping it up this season. He really seems like he's the brains behind the operation. And I respect that. I like his hustle. I like the way he thinks and all of that. I like how he handled the situation with the kidnapping. I like all that. This little scene, was very, awfully convenient. It was giving power, Tariq spinoff, very convenient, but it was cool for what it was. And then as far as Sweetie and again, Sweetie's acting was very decent. Definitely better than
Yep.
Young Miami. I have nothing really to say about her acting. I have nothing to critique. My only critique, and hear me out before y'all jump on top of me. Okay. I feel like I respect Sweetie for obviously in her contract, she did not want to be naked and have a full blown sex scene. I respect that. Do you, sis? My only issue is like, girl, you couldn't wear a bra because let's be real. I see how Sweetie dresses on Instagram. I just feel,
Mm.
damn, a bra would have been nice. Can I see some cleavage? That's my only thing. Was the sex scene was kind of weird. But besides that, it was cool.
Okay.
Team
All
each.
right.
Meech,
Well,
where
we'll
my bat?
With my bad.
we'll end on this note, and Moochie, we'll go in this order: Moochie, Mo, and we'll end with Lex.
Oh,
Jen has decided that she's not just going to sit around and do nothing.
Oh
She
Lord.
let Coach Cop know that she knows who Henry is, and
Mm.
she decided to go and infiltrate Henry all by herself. And I am now officially worried about little Jen. Moochie, what say you?
I'm worried about her too.
Mm.
Cause this scene right here, she recognized something, and I'm like, I'm trying to put it together still. So I don't see this ending well for her.
Okay.
And we already know. I feel we had a foreshadowing moment too, with her and Brian in the bar when he said that she has a quick fuse. You
Right.
need to take me with you. I hope she sticks to that and she doesn't go by herself like how she did this time.
Right. Monique, what say you? This is my fear, Monique.
Yeah.
We've already seen Henry love to shoot people when she messing around with them. So I am hoping Jen is not going to be stupid enough to let her get her from the back and be able to shoot her right in the back of the head without seeing it coming. What say you?
I'm very worried for Jen. I am extremely worried. I think she is underestimating the situation. You know, when she was talking to Brian, he was serious. He was like, "Yo, she's a hothead. Like, you should not go there by yourself." Like, he made it very clear. So I really think Jen doesn't realize what Henry is capable of doing. So I'm very, very concerned. Now in this scene, I believe when Henry grabbed Jen's arm just because she saw the burn marks, I think, on her arm. That's what I've been hearing. So that's
Right.
something to think about. But yeah, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about this.
Right. And what say you, Lex?
You're on mute.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I was saying that personally, I think that she's gonna get her fortune cookie cracked. Like, I totally agree. I think that thank you. I think that I'm sorry, I was getting my DoorDash. Y'all know I'm greedy. But no, seriously, it's gonna be a wrap for her. And we said this last season, cousin Lamont, we definitely said this last season. We said that
We
she
did.
was on our chopping block recommendations. And if you want to be technical, Jen has no story left. Now let's do the whole breadcrumbs theory. Let's go forward. Let's go back forward to go backward, right? So we didn't see Jen in the bus. We saw Leslie. I think that what was her name, Leslie Jordan or something like that. The comedian
Leslie
Leslie.
Jones.
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones. And when we did see her, we were looking and we saw her and we saw Coach Cop. We would have definitely seen an aged up version of Jen if she was alive, because I'm more than sure she wouldn't have gave up to be reassigned or anything like that. It's over for Jen. So I don't know how it's gonna happen. I'm not gonna 100%. We gonna update my prediction next week. I'm not 100% sure if she's going to be ended by Henry or if she's going to go out like blazing glory. I don't know. But really, what is Jen's storyline?
Yeah.
I
Good
agree.
point. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read my super chatters and then we'll get you out of here for the day. Shout out to all the super chatters that post great comments. So, number one goes to Steve, who did a lot. And Steve, brother, I appreciate you. And everybody who does like $2, $3, it all adds up, and I'm very grateful. So, Steve says, over the top after Unique is a zombie. He's talking about Henry. He's not feeling her. Then he says, B Mick almost got off in ATL. He ain't returning. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back either. And my boy DeMarcus Vaughn says for $5, appreciate you, homie. I think Lenny will blow Jen cover. Henry will take out Lenny. Jen and Henry will have to take each other out. We'll see, because I think that I don't think that Henry is going to take out her dad. I think it's definitely going to be Jen. Steve comes back and said, sad turning his head ain't the ticket either. Then we've got Steve saying Charles cheated and still ain't fixed the walls. Them walls ain't gonna get fixed no time soon, Steve. Steve comes back again and says she asked Charles to leave and he said no. Yeah, but you know what? You can't control nobody else. And if you really want to get out, hell, you can leave too if you really want to do it that badly. Steve comes back with $2 more. Doctor's got them walls ready and wet. He sure do. He sure do. Like a new tapestry, shit is ready and wet. Then Steve comes back and said, so we've established that Lamont ain't shit. Well, I'm good shit. I might be shit. I might be shit, but I'm good shit. Then we go back to, I don't think Dr. Shay Shay is well endowed.
Yeah, because he did say the comment about the little Pygmalion.
He did. He did.
I'm talking about Charles said that. He said, I heard it's little.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Light skin shade. I guess Steve is light skinned. So Lex, that's at you. He ain't like you said saying that light skinned dudes all look like they're gonna eventually have chicken pox.
Now see, hell nah, Lex ain't say that.
Then DeMarcus says, who more scandalous, Markeisha or Queen Louie? You know what? I'll let y'all answer that. Who's worse, Markeisha or Queen Louie from Snowfall?
Markeisha.
Mooch.
We ain't seen her get. I say Louie because Louie she was getting addicted to the power. She ain't get a taste of it yet. She's like this now, Momo. How you think
she gonna be worse? She's gonna be worse than Louie. She gonna be
go.
Yeah.
But is she gonna get that opportunity?
Yeah, I don't know. That's good.
So right now, if we going in for the run-ins now, I would say no. I say Louie.
Okay.
Louie's worse.
Okay.
All right. What you got, Lex?
I haven't watched Franklin yet. However, I'm gonna just simply say Markeisha because she a pedo.
Damn. Can't argue with that. Steve, come back again. Steve, you is the man today, brother. Damn, that's about $50. He says, whoop that trick.
That's because I said that.
Then Steve comes back and says, love Lex takes, but that light skin shade is real.
You hurt Steve's feelings, Lex.
Let me tell you something. I love you, Steve. If it make you feel any better, I've been in love with Chris Brown since before I had boobies. So I love my light skin. I do. I love y'all. But I wouldn't be that light skin hoe up. The word that changes the sentence structure. I love light skins, but that light skin, she would have caught these hands. Amen.
Right.
And Steve, she has been all on Chris Brown for real. That's her thing.
Okay. And got a song dedicated to that man. Don't play with me. That's my man.
Not a song.
I call him Maurice. I know him personally. Hey, Breezy.
Damn. Well, then Steve comes back and says he has 2 children as well. Y'all harsh today. Yeah, these girls don't play, buddy. They don't play. And then last but not least, Steve jumped on you, Lex. He said, fortune cookies crack is crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.
I could say it, y'all. I'm part Asian. I could say it.
It's so funny.
Well, y'all, that's going to do it for us today. We will look forward to coming back on Wednesday. Most of everybody that's up here today to give predictions on what they think is going to happen in the new episode. Lex, please shout out whatever you're doing, how people can see your videos and music. Let them know what's going on.
Okay. So New York City Day Summit has returned. So I may be performing the 27th. I will update you guys on that in Queens. So I will update you. Other than that, if you have not seen my short film, What the Hell, please check that out. Links in my bio. I dropped my single Street like 3 weeks ago. So stay tuned because now we're on the countdown. The album comes out in July. And yes, it is officially confirmed. I will be in attendance at the BET Awards. So I'm not performing. Don't gas me up. But I'm gonna be in the audience. I'm gonna get a little picture behind a little BET. Y'all know.
Yes, I know that's right, girl.
Love you guys for always being so friendly. So we
appreciate you, sis.
Under the shade of life. We know you from LifeGains channel. It's like, oh, thank you. You guys are watching. I love you. My little dragon heart actually really loves you guys. Thank you.
All right. What you got going on the next couple of days, Moochie, on your channel?
Well, tonight we're going to be doing a roundtable discussion of BMF. EJ the TV Junkie will be hosting that. Tomorrow we got Set It Off. I'm doing that with my girl Miss K and Pretty Girl Loves Trap Content. Wednesday we got Mayor of Kingstown to rewatch. We're going to do episodes 4 and 5. So we're going to get into that. And it all starts all over again with BMF. So keep y'all notifications on. Hit the like, the share. Put me up in that algorithm, y'all.
And if y'all want to get more of a voice that sounds like it was made for a phone sex dating website, all you got to do is subscribe to Moochie's channel. That's all you got to do. And last but definitely not least,
You know she got the hammer.
Monique.
Right.
Yeah,
Moochie talking all
uh-huh.
seductive.
Right. Y'all better watch it now. Y'all better watch it, boy. What you got?
All right, y'all. This week, officially, we'll be launching the new segment. I have a great topic to kick it off. I'm very excited. So, y'all, please stay tuned. Turn on the notification bell button. That way, you will be notified whenever I drop new content. Please subscribe to your girl. We're trying to grow this year, honey. Growth. All right. That's all.
And for you guys with me, I'll be back tomorrow with Larry on an exclusive Black entertainment news, and we're going to do a little stocks. Larry wants to do a little politics because a little war got started this weekend. He wants to talk about that. So we will be doing that tomorrow at noon. And in the meantime, please go subscribe to my TikTok and go to TikTok Showcase under my channel. Get some of these deals, man. They get to your house in 4 days. You pay 2/3 less than what you pay on Amazon. There's some great stuff up there. Air Jordans. They've got the electronic scooter that goes 20 miles an hour. You can get that for $300. Anywhere else, you're paying at least $5. And it's a great little fun tool for your kids and for grown folks as well. And just for Lex, I might put a picture of the Cowboys chain and pin it up here one day. But for now, any team that you like, you can get just about, except for the damn Dolphins, for like $6. You can get it. So, ladies and gentlemen, a real team always stays sold out. So that's why you can't get the Dolphins. So go and subscribe to that Life Gains on TikTok. Go and say what you want to say, Lex, because I know you want to. I saw your little mute button blinking on and off. I saw it.
No. I'm gonna be nice today because listen, I'm an honest Cowboys fan. I'm a dog with them, but they trash. But anyway, I just wanted to say, everybody out there in the world who belongs to the Light of the Seven, please be prepared because the baddest group of colored people on YouTube is finna get back to House of the Dragon. We ain't got that long, less than 60 days, baby.
Yes.
So we almost back. We know y'all miss us. Don't nobody do it like us.
Let me catch up so I can, get up in that thing.
I love the way she did that, y'all, because we are a very, very versed group of Black people. We're not a monolith for sure. We are very versed. And when Game of Thrones come back, you're going to get it all from us. Previews, predictions, live reviews, single reviews. You're going to get it all. So get ready. We can't wait. And until that next Sex is Hell video, y'all, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
Peace, people.